I wish I could lose my virginity again.
Why would you want to change it from the first time?
It's just...
Not a fond memory?
Well... well... It was something that... It was good to get it out of the way. But the manner of the getting it out of the way left a lot to be desired. I mean, there was a semblance of desire, but it left a lot to be desired. It was dirty. Was yours dirty?
Oh God, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it just is, isn't it?
How year is it?
Well, it was actually at the back of a nightclub, but I wasn't even in the nightclub before.
Oh, right. You just went outside.
It wasn't. Well, that makes me sound like I was ready to pounce. Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't like that.
Yeah. No, I wasn't suggesting that. I don't think.
Oh no, it was. You know, it was fairly mutual.
Mm-hmm. Fairly.
Well, obviously, alcohol gets in the way. I mean, you can't always be positive, can you?
Right.
You know.
But what her or you?
Bit of both.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh well, if it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it? Just against the wall or something?
Well, it sort of started out that way.
Right.
I mean, we couldn't get in the nightclub. We
underage
couldn't get in the nightclub.
Yeah. Was she underage?
She was a year older than me.
Right. Legal?
Well, she was.
Right. Fair play.
Fair play. We couldn't get in a nightclub.
Yeah.
So it was just sort of usual kind of butler cider thing on a shop doorway.
Listening to the music from the outside, sort of thing.
Yeah. There was a whole sort of gang of us.
Right. A gang?
Well, about 4. Not really a gang. Gang's probably the wrong word.
Right.
Just basically people who couldn't get in the nightclub.
Right. What sexes were they? The gang of 4?
Yeah, they were mainly female. They were her friend. I remember her friend.
Right.
She was gobby. Jeez.
Right. What, the one? Oh, the friend.
She kept banging on. She's cold.
Right.
All the time cold.
Right.
And about how it was my fault we couldn't get in.
Right.
Because I looked like, young.
Yeah.
My fault. And
so you felt you owed something, maybe?
Well,
to make the evening go.
I'd give her friend something, I tell you.
Right.
Because she was right annoying.
Right.
And just as the cider went down, and you tend to forget about the miserable night or whatever.
Mm.
And I remember me and this girl sort of getting amorous, as you do.
Yeah.
Bit of kissy.
Mm.
You started walking up to first base and all that.
Touchy.
Yeah, inevitable. And
I've always found when you get touchy, they get touchy.
Oh, she was touchy.
Right.
Her friend was touchy, but in a completely different way.
Right.
She was unbelievable.
So did you get rid of the friend or what?
She sort of started talking away because there was a couple of other girls come walking up the road. She knew them.
Right.
I think one of them, our uncle had he was on a tag or something. They were looking for our uncle because he broke his curfew or so. I don't know.
Right.
But they were talking.
Yeah.
And then me and this girl, we sort of said, let's go behind the shop. Well, there was like a shop. There was like an alleyway up the side of the nightclub.
Yeah.
But it was
a retail premises.
Yeah. Well, it was just like an alleyway. I mean, God, it was dark as well. Looking back, I mean,
right.
Bit scary, but it's what you do, isn't it?
No bother though.
No, there's no bother. I just remember it was the back of a bakery. And
Back of a bakery.
yeah,
Oh.
and the smell was amazing. Oh, it was such a lovely smell.
What? Oh, the bakery.
The bakery.
Right.
Oh, aye.
Got you.
And it's like you say, it started up against the wall, sort of thing.
Mm.
You know, I'm at Patrick Swayze.
No.
You know? So
It's not easy, that, man.
That's not easy.
It's not easy for a first
No.
time.
Well, you know,
For an inexperienced lad.
you know.
So what happened there?
Well,
That's not easy.
I mean, looking back now, it sounds a little bit bad. But they had it was early hours of the morning,
Yeah.
and they had they had bread crates out the back, and there was like bread, freshly baked bread. I'm guessing.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, the smell was because it was in like this entrance way. There was like a back passage.
Alley. Oh, back passage,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And we went
Went in the back passage.
We went in the back passage.
Yeah.
And there's like these bread crates, and she sort of sat up on the top of there's no bread on the top one.
Right.
It was like a blanked off bread crate, and
No baps.
there was no baps.
No.
I don't know if there was. I think it was just loaves.
Right.
And she sort of sat up there, and we started kissing and things like that, and you know.
One thing leads to another, and
Yep.
the baguettes.
Mhm. The dough risen.
Yeah. Right.
The dough had risen.
Right.
You know.
So did you?
Yeah.
Did you ever see her again?
No.
No. At least you got out of the way.
Well, that was it. I mean,
that wasn't that dirty.
well, I mean.
Did you use protection?
Oh, you mean, you know,
Yeah.
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 No.
But there was no aftermath. It was, you're all right.
After mouth.
Well, without the protections.
Oh, after mouth. Sorry, I thought you said mouth.
All right.
No.
No.
I didn't. I mean, I didn't hear from her again.
So how old were you?
I was 14.
14.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she was a bit older. She
Right.
looked a lot older.
Right.
That's
the makeup, innit?
Yeah, she was heavy on the makeup, and she was,
Right.
you know, she was quite thick set.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but I mean,
She sounds like a nice lass, though.
oh, she was lovely,
Welcoming.
absolutely lovely.
Welcoming.
She was and the thing is, she definitely had a caring side to her as well, because she was at one point concerned that we squashed the bread, which in a way is laudable.
Yeah, it is. Even in the thick of the action, she's concerned for our fellow humans. You know,
she was. I remember
in that
yeah.
in that specific case, the bakers who've got up early in the morning to bake the bread.
Yeah.
No, she's sound if you have to lose your virginity, yeah. She doesn't sound that bad to me.
No.
I think you've done all right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd change it.
No.
Don't think. Oh, mind you, a friend not being there would have been ideal. She was horrible.
See, I didn't have that issue because my partner didn't have any friends.
Partner? Oh, you were together before?
No, I just meant, the person I lost my virginity to. She didn't have any friends.
Did you know her before you lost your virginity?
For a long time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. I mean, that's nice. That's nice, isn't it? You knew her? Were you soulmates? Were you close?
No.
Or what was it? Was it like a love-hate relationship?
She was quite aggressive. Yeah, she was quite aggressive.
In a nature, or do you mean love-making?
Both.
Really? All right.
She had a lot of techniques. She was
in general, or again, love making, or both again?
Love making.
Oh, love making.
Yeah. She had a lot of equipment.
Equipment?
Mm.
What, as in gear?
Lots and lots of gear.
Really?
Mm.
What?
Mm.
Wow.
So my loss. I mean, she was very enthusiastic,
Right.
which I suppose is half the battle, isn't it? Mm.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's better than someone pointing out that you might be crushing the bread.
Hmm.
So.
All right. I took that as a positive thing that she was.
Well, it was a positive thing.
I suppose it does mean she wasn't concentrating too much. Was
she was quite concerned.
Did she know you'd started?
Oh, I was nearly finished by that point.
Right.
I thought that was, when the fireworks were in the sky, sort of thing. It was that for me.
Right. But she was worried about the bread.
She was a bit concerned about the bread. I'm just wondering if she maybe had a baker in her family. Maybe she understood.
Or just caring.
She might have been very caring.
Yeah.
Very, very caring. She didn't seem it though.
No.
Go on then, what was you saying?
Well, just my I mean, yours sounds a better introduction to sexual intercourse than I had, really.
I don't know. I wouldn't have minded if she'd had some gear.
Yeah, but there's gear and gear, isn't there? There's gear and gear.
I
mean,
did you get hurt?
Did the what?
Did you get hurt?
She scarred me.
Really?
Mm. Mm.
Mentally or?
Mm.
Mentally or?
Mm.
Mm.
And
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a long time, I couldn't walk properly.
After the first one.
Mm.
Bloody hell.
And of course, I thought all this was normal.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
Well, it's before the internet. You know, I mean, now you can just click and all right, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you know,
I
didn't know it wasn't normal. You know, I mean, cricket pads and animals and
I suppose you'd never know.
Foodstuffs and I mean,
you've got an older
I'd
brother.
like to say it was quite an education, but it's not an education you can really use, you know.
You've got an older brother. Didn't you ask him? Didn't you say, is this normal?
He doesn't get out much. I told him afterwards and he didn't know whether it was or not.
Like you say, pre-internet, it would have been difficult to find out, I suppose.
But I mean, I only stayed with her for 5 years.
Right.
You know, so it's not like it's dominated my life or anything like that. You know, you just put those memories in a suitcase and move on. You know.
How old was you first time?
About 29.
Was she older or?
She was about 19, maybe.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Mind you, I suppose what they got taught at school was totally different to when we was at school.
Well, that was when I first sort of considered the generation gap.
Yeah.
You know?
I suppose it would go through your head, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Say, what's happening here? You know? Times are moving on. And I already felt like I was a bit out of date, you know? She used to actually just scream that at me. You know, when I was hanging from the ceiling, she used to actually scream, "You're out of date! You're out of date! Tell me what you are!" And I had to go, I'm out of date.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
"You're old! How old are you?" "I'm 29. "Say it again." "I'm 20. You know?
She sounds kinky.
Well, I mean, I think deep down she was a very nice person, you know? I mean, she's an accountant now. You know, she's...
Well, she sounds like she's good at numbers.
I wish it had been more flowers on the bed, you know? Rose petals.
Bit more loving.
Chocolate. Yeah. Tenderness, you know?
Well, you sound like you were tender.
I was tender for 5 years. I mean, I think there's a part of me still tender.
That's a shame, like. That is a shame.
I wish there'd been just more romance to it, you know? Some the rose petals on the bed.
Yeah.
The chocolates.
You said she used food. Wasn't that chocolates? Or?
Wasn't that sort of food?
What was it?
Vegetables.
What?
Hard vegetables.
What, like radishes?
Spiky vegetables.
Spiky vegetables?
A speciality was courgettes.
All right.
But, you know, it's just, you know, a nice flowery night dress, or, you know.
All right. Yeah.
A bit of
soft music, sort of soft
music,
lights.
soft lights.
Yeah.
Kissing.
Yeah.
Cuddling.
Right.
You know, just not sort of just no violence. You know.
Bit more Lionel Richie rather than Napalm Death sort of thing. Yeah.
If you're gonna do the music analogy, yeah, bit more Christa Berg.
Yeah.
Than Alien Ant Farm.
Right.
Yeah. Bit more Diana Ross.
Yeah.
To Motorhead. Bit more Val Dunican to Metallica.
Right. And we heard all these outside that nightclub on the break rate.
Did you?
Yeah. Pretty much every one of them.
Val Dunican?
Yeah. And Metallica.
Doesn't sound like you want to be in that nightclub anyway. It sounds like you dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
But you never get it back, do you? Never get it back.
What? The vegetable?
No, the Virginity.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It's a one-time
Gone,
thing.
innit? Gone.
Yep. It's stolen away by a thief in the night. Or early hours of the morning.
She took it.
Yep.
She couldn't give it back. She just took it.
No.
At least you had the smell of fresh bread in your nostrils.
Oh, it was lovely. Lovely. I just wish I'd had a bit of butter as well, you know, because it was... it was tempting. Just to, you know...
Well, have a bit.
Just dip
While
in.
you're having a bit.
Yeah, dip in there.
Yeah. Butter your baguette.
Yeah. Did smell good.
I had none of that. You had bread. I had vegetables.
Funny world, eh?
I still have a bad diet because of it.